right here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it with no problem. I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars. Let them have it. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
Hello, I heard a cha-ching.
I love it when the show starts that way.
Hello. What a way to start the show with a cha-ching the minute we get started. I love it.
Oh, a nice sale, too. DVD recorder, $70, no remote.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it was so funny. This morning I woke up to the sale that I just listed yesterday. And it was one of these puzzles that I think I talked about it in one of the shows this week, where it's only found to be sold and bought in overseas. And guess what? It went to overseas in Australia.
Nice. Is that?
Yeah, that was awesome. Hello, and welcome. The person who gets our pie point for the day is Mr. Tim Powells. Hello, and welcome on this TGIF. Good morning, Miss Marion. Hello, and welcome. Wendy, good morning. Hello, and welcome. She says, good morning, everyone. Have a blessed and joyful weekend. I will not be here today as I am going to a vintage store. $5 sale today. I have my eyes on this Fisher Price toys and some artwork. Well, hopefully, good luck. You get what you need or you want. So yeah, definitely. Today's highlight today is Simply Dana. Definitely check out the link. She does it on every day of the month for the month of November, where she showcases a different YouTube creator or YouTube channel every day. Hello, Dolly. I need some morning Jagger today. I mean Cajun coffee. Mr. Tim. Wendy, Tim, Miss Joyce, hello, and welcome. Dolly, Mr. Tim, Punisher, hello, and welcome. Good morning, Mr. Glenn Swamp Picker, hello, and welcome. Y'all people, reseller space aliens. Everybody saying good morning. Hello, Miss Melissa, hello, and welcome. Miss Maggie Doo, hello, and welcome. Good morning to each and every one of you. Storage Scavenger, Mr. James, hello, and welcome.
Oh,
got ice cubes.
Iris, hello, and welcome. And of course, Miss Susanna. Good morning to each of everyone, and Tommy, myself, and Desi. Hello, and welcome to Susanna's Chronicle.
Trying to figure out if Iris is drinking already this morning.
I know. It looks like she's
sneaking the room with 3 beers. Okay, she must be. That's a good way to start the TGIF on a good note, huh?
Yeah.
Right? I wasn't sure if it was a cup of coffee, like iced coffee, or if it was whiskey, or what it was.
It's a shot glass. Callie Picker, hello, and good morning, James. Let's see, 2 comments. Someone is going to be interviewed soon, and someone is going to have to pay off a bet. Good morning. I'm
the interviewer.
Is it you?
I'm probably the debtor.
Is that who he's talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to be doing an interview with Destinie on his channel. I don't know if you guys worked out the time yet or not.
I have to look and see what.
Okay.
And it'll definitely be a week from now.
Alex says, because I'm headed to bed after this working all night.
Oh. I would need a whiskey if I was up all night.
Yeah, really.
Sleep.
Can't wait can't wait on the bet.
Yeah, we had a bet. We had a bet on the election, so we're just waiting for the official call.
Oh yeah.
We'll get that squared away.
Yeah,
that's been something on the news lately. I tell you, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, I stopped watching it. Everybody knows I'm a Trump supporter.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing about it.
Yeah.
Until I'm just gonna not watch it until there's an official confirmation, and then whatever. Because all this back and forth, I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I'm over it.
Everybody's getting kind of, well, not everybody, can't say everybody, but a lot of people are tired of the back and forth. And
well, the thing about it too is all this lawsuits of going to get the recounts, and the recounts are just about done, and they're doing it by hand. It's like, what else do you want?
Right. Yeah. That's how I am. I'm like, if you got all this explosive proof, bring it, or shut the hell up.
That's right.
You know?
Like they would say, he don't want to hear the word "he's fired" or "you're evicted out of the White House, so get the hell out," kind of thing. You know?
Yeah, right.
I think that's how I would tell it to Robert this morning. I said that's how I feel about it. That, you know, that's what it seems like.
You
Good
know,
morning, Mavis. Hello, and good morning.
it's like having that roommate that just
my
won't
influence
get
on
out.
this morning show. Thank you.
You're welcome, Peter.
Good morning, hello, and welcome, Adam at Record Crate and Ruby Hair, the running down his face. Ruby's hair tie. Oh, hair tie, running down his face.
I'm so confused.
I am too.
At least I know I'm not the only one.
Squirrel.
And wait, what? I'm so confused. I was trying to figure it out. And
Oh, hair dye. Oh, he must have been talking about the interview.
So there was one of the comedies, comedians that was talking about now when he gets out of office, he's gonna have to stop dyeing his hair and using that tan spray because his eyes are just starting to look like a raccoon. Hair dye, yeah. Dye. I think they mean SMH. Time for to forward. Yes.
And it is. It's time to get beyond and be whatever be and just.
And you know what's sad about it? I told Robert one day when we were talking about this, I said, I got a feeling, and this was just, you know how when you have that gut feeling about something? And I said, if he loses, I guarantee you, I feel that he's going to take and run this out to the point where he's not going to just turn it over easy.
yeah.
And that's what the problem is right now. So it's something you can't help because every time you turn the news on, it's going to be there. So, and the bad thing about it that everybody was talking about this morning on the news is, here it is, the new one's going to come into the office, but he's have his hands tied because he's trying to get this COVID thing out of the way. And now it's tying him up from not being able to do what he's got to do. And that's not good.
And Trump's not releasing the transitional funds.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just a big, I don't know, power game to me at this point.
Yeah. Let's see, Johnny. I was hoping. I was hoping your package had gotten to you by today. Well, I haven't checked the mail yet, but my mail usually runs no later than 11 o'clock. So yeah, I will check that out. So I can't wait to be normal country again. Yeah. What is the normal? You know, like right now, I feel that this is our normal. It's Friday. Yeah, Team GIF. That's not our.
Steve says, rumor is it's Friday. Are you sure it's Friday?
Oh, by the way, Callie, do you still have your link ready for the video you did on your, 1,000 or 2,000 subs or something like that you were doing when you reach it? I know you were there getting close. Yeah, 177. So yeah, 2K. So yeah, don't forget to put your link in the chat because he's going to be doing a giveaway of some silver, I think he said, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think that's what he said, but I get confused. So.
I know, but he's been talking about it for a while because he's going to actually base it. Yes, a silver giveaway. There's the link. He is trying to do a giveaway when he hits 2,000, and he's going to actually do it where he's going to make you watch a specific or any videos to find a specific item from
he dropped
Just Me Kathy's videos.
And we weren't laughing at what you were saying, Johnny.
What?
James, the other James, in chat said, Kelly, no, it's not Friday. Fake news.
I see it now. Yeah,
James did.
We're waiting for it to come out in the private StreamYard.
Yeah. Oh, that cracked me up.
Giving away $200 in silver, total of 8 ounces.
Is that?
Yeah, that's when he hits the 2K, and what he's going to do is he's going to be basing it off of. You got to watch. He's going to tell you what to find, and you got to actually find something in one of her videos from Just Me Kathy.
That's actually kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Y'all got the Jameses are cracking me up this morning.
We're getting it from both sides today. Well, I'm going to talk about my goals that I set for the week. And I can say that I not only met it, I went over. I kept saying this week I want to reach 1,300 listings.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I did another 56 listings. My total now is 1,348 pieces because I sold some again last night.
Nice. Nice.
So I have 12 ready to go for my next listing.
Well, congratulations on not just succeeding
Yeah.
in your goal, but over
Yeah.
passing.
I wasn't looking at the numbers yesterday. I was just going away at it and getting all my drafts done. And by the time I finished, I went to hit the refresh button to see what my total listings are. It's like, yeah, I got it. So yeah, that was my biggest goal this week. I did get my goal done. Thank y'all. I wanted to wave my American flag high on my house and not be labeled as a Trump.
Trumpelstiltskin.
Still seeing. Okay. Hello and welcome, Emily. Good morning, and Miss Maggie Doodle. Hello.
Yeah, like in reference to what Susanna's saying, you know, I don't understand why people gotta be negatively labeled, no matter what party they're voting for.
Exactly.
You know, me and my best friend, okay,
Yep.
hardcore Democrat, and me and him talk shit to each other, sorry, all the time. But yet we're the best of friends, and we don't dislabel each other because of our beliefs. You know, you have a right to your belief. It's the same with like religion. If you're a different religion than me, which I'm not religious at all, but if we had different religions, I'm not going to look down on you because you don't have the same religious beliefs I have. You know, that's part of being American. You can have different beliefs.
Yeah. And let me tell you, I know when he's talking to his best friend on the phone. I know it because I can hear his best friend and I can hear him. And Tommy doesn't have his phone up loud, but they go at it. And I think so. Me and his best friend, I make it known that we have different opinions, and he knows how to push my buttons, is what it is. And so he always gets me worked up. But I can always hear him, and I have hearing issues, but I can always hear him. So I always know when I know there was a point to this and I lost it. So it's too early.
Good morning, hello, and welcome, Miss Carol at Carol's Creative Corner. Good morning and hello. Des, Emily says, Des is my hero.
You're going to make me cry, Emily.
I'm sorry, but I am not going to give up my life and want to help other people to get through this crazy world. I have friends on both sides, and I'm not affiliated with either party. My beliefs usually are life in the middle.
You know, and I think I need to go back to that type of thinking too, because, you know, like when me and James had our early debate show, I mean, he made some points that I couldn't even argue from
I know, I watched that one. It's like you were speaking sometimes.
So it's like, I can't say I believe 100% in everything Trump has done or is trying to do, just as I don't believe in the Biden administration 100%. But there are some good points that they both, you know.
And Susanna, I want to make a comment, baby. You're not disrespectful. You're just telling your opinions in this chat. And I always want to make sure everybody feels welcome. You can say what you have to say. But again, you're not being disrespectful. You're just saying your honest opinion.
Exactly.
I like the way James Kelly put it. Politics, religion, no problem. You drink the wrong kind of beer, you're out.
Yeah. Well, that's fine because I don't drink beer, so I guess I'll be out because I got to have my Crown.
But you can
I can't stand the taste of beer. I can't stand the smell of beer, but give me Crown. I'll drink you all night long. I think we need a Shamrock Pixie for president. Get this country back on its track.
Wait, I would derail it even worse.
You know, I do have to say, now we actually are in the right direction we already have a new vice president female, so you never know what's going to happen in the years to come. That is the first step right there. Times are changing.
I wouldn't like me.
She's too moody to be.
My son is a true Trump supporter, and I love him for who he is.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you have to. You know, that's just everybody's got their own beliefs and their own opinions, and that's not right that somebody disrespect you because of it. This is your opinion. You have the right to it.
Right.
Oh, Tam, you need to stop getting in that corner.
Right? All y'all this morning, I don't know what it is, but all y'all that are giving me all these amazing compliments, I really needed to hear those this morning. I appreciate it.
Well, what is y'all goals for this weekend, or did y'all have any goals or plans ready for this weekend? Oh, you need to talk about tonight's show.
Yes, I was just getting ready to drop the link.
Drop that link. I need to go through and make sure all the new videos have the correct information when I do it for next week.
So yes, tonight we do have our show at 8 o'clock. We can't see over my camera. There we go. I just dropped the link for it. It's for the singing competition, our version, the YouTube version of the Masked Singer. It's just based off the idea. It's not really like the Masked Singer.
Yeah.
But we're going to be going through, what you got to do to get involved, how it's going to work, prizes, and just kind of give the rundown for that. So,
remember, even though he said it's 8 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock Central.
Yes.
7 o'clock. No. Is it 8 o'clock Central?
8 o'clock Central.
Okay. So it's 9 o'clock Eastern. Glenn says, under or over toilet paper, we are no longer friends.
Just, I don't know. I just put it ours is sideways.
Our toilet paper sits on the hanger sideways.
So it's either left or right.
Well, I hate to say this, but I guess I'm out because I always go over.
If I have that type of toilet paper roller thing, yes, I'm on the overside too.
Yeah,
it's just a habit with me. I've been doing it for years, and even when I have a little container in all the bathrooms where I have extra backup toilet paper.
Yep.
And if Robert goes into one of those and he takes and puts a new roll on it, I just go behind him and put it back over. It's just the way I am.
Yeah, that's how I
I understand you say you ought to stay out of trouble, but you got to come out the corner sometime. He says, doing okay this morning. Got a lot of work to do. Just having some coffee and listening to the Madhouse before I get out to work. I hear that.
Wait, are we the Madhouse?
I don't know which house. Probably his.
Oh.
The house is gloriously glowing this morning. She must have had a good night. Wink, wink.
We were just talking about that.
Just understand that word. All right. Gotta go making it fun going to the middle of the night. Yes. Johnny, I am under. Well, everybody's got their own ways, but it's just me. That's understandable. Everybody's going to have their way. That's not to say it's wrong. It's just that's each person's. I'm cool with it. It's just in my house. I'll put everything over. Mel, hello and good morning. How are you doing, girl?
Wow, my bestie.
Oh, good to see you. How's the new house coming along with the new wiring and stuff? I haven't seen information from you since then. April, hello and good morning. Welcome.
Johnny, if I ever come visit you, I'm going to make sure I use your bathroom and flip the toilet paper.
He does that.
Usually if I have guests to come over, I wait till they leave and then I'll flip it back over. Because what I do is when we have a guest, I go through and I say, okay, here's your bathroom. There's where the extra toilet paper's at. Here's extra shampoo and whatever. If you want to use it, you're more than welcome. And then that's it. Here's the extra towels. If you need backup towels, here they are in the linen closet. And it's dead. So once you leave, I go back and clean everything, pull everything, and do what I got to do and get it back.
Yeah, I can see Johnny after they leave. He goes back. He turns the shampoo bottles right.
Okay, so this one here.
That's me.
He's a prankster. FYI, if you are OCD, don't let him in your house because he does this to my mom every year for Christmas.
Well, I don't think it bothers me. Like, say I have guests. It doesn't bother me because they're going to do what they want to do anyway. But it's when they leave, I'll put it back the way I like it when I'm around, you know what I'm saying? So It doesn't. I don't make it bother me because I'm okay with it. It's just after the fact, it's going to get back to where I want it. That's all.
My mom is OCD, and my mom is OCD bad. When it comes to her stuff, she has it set a certain way, and that's how it needs to stay. This woman is so bad, and I love my mom. So if she's watching, I love you, Mom. I highly doubt it, but
too early for her.
Yeah, it is way too early for her. But he will take and move something, and it's always random. Every year, it's always something random. But my mom knows immediately that he has moved it.
Yeah, whether it's just taking one of her little decorative Christmas things and just give it you know, a 1/8 turn. Just cock it a little bit, or a picture frame, or
It's usually picture frames that they do it with.
take
No, I hate to say this, but
take
my
the blanket,
pantry.
the throw blanket that they have over the recliner, and just take the corner of it and fold it under.
My mom loses her mind, and I don't understand it. Like, yeah, it's funny because once she like, okay, so my dad will come and she'll be like, Carol, don't be sassy. Every time she starts to freak out, and
Me, when I have everything in my pantry, I tend to have it, and for me, it's just so I can see it from a glance because I know where each thing is on each shelf because I have it separated with like stock or whatever in the pantry. But when Robert goes in and he goes to take something out and he puts it back in a different spot, it drives me crazy because I know I have it in one spot. Because when he asks me where such and such, I'll tell him exactly what shelf, what cabinet, and where at. You know. So and when he moves, it's not there. Okay, where did you put it? Mel says, what happened about you guys living in my born, Des and Tommy? Also, move-in date is December 14th. Cool.
Man, I'm so ready. I want to get the hell out of here. We've been looking at places like, just make sure it's insulated. We'll make do with the rest.
yeah, we do have
That's
a
right.
Yeah.
Good morning, hello, and welcome to Miss the Junkin' Data Girl, it's Cha-Cha. Hello, hello.
No. I got lost because I was telling a story about my mom and her OCD and picturing it in my head and laughing.
When I stay at someone's house, I'll go through the bookshelves and turn all the books and upside. I believe it. I can see you doing it.
My mom would so freak out. She doesn't have many. Okay, so Joey. So my mom's got this Bible that sits on her coffee table, and she has it open to a specific Bible verse that she absolutely loves. And our son, I think he got it from Tommy, will go and change the page on her. So when she walks by it, she's like, all right, who touched the Bible? Who changed my Bible verse? It's funny. My mom's a riot. Maybe
I guess I do have a little bit of OCD or ODDC, however you call that, but I don't let it bother me, but I'll just turn around and do what I got to do and fix it. Hello, Nady Pie. Hello, and welcome. Yeah, I'm not that bad with it. With Robert, I'm used to it, so I just deal with it and do what I got to do later. Moving to PA, Tommy, and does cheap living.
Yeah, but you still have winter.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if I'm going to do a state move, I want to move south. I got to get south.
Yeah, we were looking at that too the other day.
Yeah.
So what kind of goals and things anyone's setting for the weekend as far as today and the weekend for y'all as far as goals or trying to accomplish?
Rearranging our living room.
Rearranging the living room. Getting our Christmas tree set up.
Oh yeah, Rob and I was talking about that last night. I said, nah, that's too much work.
Well, we need to because we need a better flow in our living room.
Yeah.
And so even though it's open and
there's room for improvement.
So when you say you got an open concept, it's open.
Oh yeah. Well, our dining room and living room is one room. That's how
okay.
I mean, it's pretty big.
Mel said, move to Vegas so I can come and visit y'all, the Mustang Ranch. Just kidding.
You know, Vegas was one of our very high on the list areas to move. But over the last 2-3 years, the Vegas housing cost has jumped dramatically.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, man, I don't know now.
Carol says, pick your battles, and what is not important, you can get to it your way and go on. And that's so true.
Yep.
My goals this weekend, I actually have 2 goals. After the show, I got to call someone because we may do a meetup on Sunday. But tomorrow, Robert and I are going to be taking a trip to somewhere down south in Massachusetts. And we're going to be doing some antique shopping with Miss Susanna's Chronicle. So we'll get to meet her. Tomorrow, we're going to do a meetup. It could be about a 2-hour drive for us. So it's just something that I'll tell Robert every now and then I have to get out of here because me every day in this basement and then always staying in the house, just only getting out when I have to. It's time to do something.
Yeah,
So we're going tomorrow. And my Sunday goal is I'm getting all my stuff ready and tagged and inventoried on my spreadsheet to bring stuff to my antique booths. Because hopefully this weekend, this Sunday, Robert's going to come with me and we're going to go to the antique mall and meet up with Miss Carol Sunday.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's my goal for this weekend, trying to get everything ready to bring to my antique booth, because I do have stuff that the only thing I have to do is tag it, and I always take a picture of everything I bring that's tagged into my antique booth, because then I can have a proof of it with the tag, and then I keep the inventory on a spreadsheet. T&D, let's go down to Mexico for a couple of winter months, eat tacos, drink margaritas all day, and enjoy the sun.
I am so down. Let's do it.
I'll eat tacos. I love tacos.
Hello and good morning and welcome to Miss Jennifer. Hello, hello.
Morning, Jennifer.
I used to live in Parks Valley, Nevada, right off of Reno down I didn't know you lived down that way.
Yeah, I used to live in Reno too. Back in the early 90s, I lived in Reno before I lived in Vegas. So I've already lived in Vegas once.
And my other thing is I'm going to be doing a video this weekend. I got two. Actually, I'm starting to work on one that's going to be on this channel. And I'm having another one that I'm doing that's going to come out Sunday on my cooking channel. And the reason I'm talking about that is because this weekend when I meet up with either Sunday, yes, you get to meet Robert Sunday, if we can do that. He was all excited about it because he never got to meet you yet either. What we're going to do is I have a good portion left of the seafood jambalaya. So what I'm going to be doing is separating what I have left in a bowl, and I'm bringing each of them each a serving of what's left for them to have my taste of my seafood jambalaya.
Nice.
See, now is jambalaya spicy?
Only if you make it spicy.
I would say
The thing about Cajun food is it all depends on the spices you use that make it spicy. Just like when you go to a Chinese restaurant and you order, say, a piece of a thing off the menu that has that little pepper in it.
Yeah.
And it says that's hot. It's basically the same thing. You add what you want into it to make it as hot as you like cayenne pepper, hot sauce, things like that raise the level of heat. Whereas I don't use a lot of heat. The only thing I use Cajun-wise is Tony Chachere's, and it's mixed with cayenne pepper and everything else, but I buy the one I use that has no salt. Because again, when you're cooking with seafood, all the iodine salt that's in the seafood brings out too much salt, so you don't want to use more salt than what they already have in the seafood.
And when you're talking spicy, I notice with like Cajun food and like the Creole seasonings, it's a different kind of heat than what you're traditionally thinking like as Mexican hot.
Correct, right. But also they have like Tabasco sauce, hot sauce, they have cayenne pepper, they have higher types of peppers, just like you would in even a Mexican restaurant. The only thing is the amount you put in your dish makes it as hot as you want it, and that's how I cook. I don't cook with too much spices when it comes to be hot and spicy. I don't like it, so I won't eat it. So therefore, I don't use any real high spices. And I talk about that in all my cooking videos. You can always add stuff when you're cooking, but you never can take it out if you put too much.
Oh, yeah, I learned that.
And a lot of times I do everything by eye. So when I'm doing these cooking videos, I got to remember to try to measure it, to tell them what I'm using, especially if I'm using, say, for example, a pound of shrimp and a pound of crawfish. I try to measure what I'm using for that amount of seafood in a big dish I'm making. So I try to remember to measure it because, like I told Robert, I always eye it. It's something like Justin Wilson. I know how much it takes, and then I know I can always add at the end if I need to. Hemlock Lady, Miss T herself, hello, and welcome.
Hello.
So yeah, it's just the level of how much you want to put inside to make it as spicy as you like. It doesn't necessarily have to be. Johnny, I am bringing my spoons with me. I told her about that last night because we were talking about it last night, trying to set up a time and a place. And so that's why we're going to do that Saturday and then Sunday. Not spicy for me. Yeah, that's how I am too, Miss Carol. So I know you're not going to be, you're going to be happy with what I got. But I'm bringing each a serving this weekend. Because I can only eat so much in the leftovers. And then Robert, usually I set up his items for the go to work every day. I even had enough that I made that I sent his supervisor one, and she kept sending me a message on how good it was.
That's cool.
Yeah, Susanna's in Fall River, but we're going to meet in, I'll do a video meetup. You'll know when I do it because I don't remember. I'm still learning this state of every place there is, and it's hard because I've never been in those areas yet. So
You can buy houses for that much too down there.
We can rent a full furnished. What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
We were already months ago. We were looking at moving to Mexico and buying a house because they have like mansions down there for like $1,500 that you can just buy.
Yeah.
And we're like, there's obviously something wrong with this picture.
Swamp Picker Glenn, he says, cook like Justin Wilson. And that's basically how I learned it when I was watching TV. Now, the same thing with my grandmother. I was 7 years old learning how to cook with my grandmother, and she does the same thing. She does not measure. I didn't know that, Carol. We were just talking about that yesterday because of the G.I. Joe I have from that town. And I didn't even know it was made in that town. Carol and I, what we do is we meet in the middle. Usually we meet either in Worcester, where there's a Ollie's, to where we mostly 45 minutes apart from each other at that same location. So that's how we meet there at Ollie's. I did not know that, Miss Carol. So yeah, y'all should meet up too, because y'all actually not that far from each other too.
Right. Have a good day, Peter. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, don't work too hard, and I'll let you know if I get it. I'm gonna do a video clip of it too when I get that item that you sent me. Fishing and picking, love Justin. Johnny, can you say his famous words? I guarantee.
I don't know who we're talking about. So.
Justin Wilson is a cook that used to do cooking shows on PBS out in New Orleans, and he was a Cajun person where he would talk and give. You can watch him on YouTube, by the way, because it is on YouTube. If you put Justin Wilson in, his videos will come up, because he usually cooks sometimes with wine, a little for the pot, a little for myself kind of thing. And so when he measures, he usually tells everybody, now watch, I'm going to show you. He puts his hand out like this, and he makes a little cup in the middle of his hand. He pours that amount, and he says, I'm going to tell you, this is a half a teaspoon. And what he does, he uses the half a teaspoon, and he pours it in the half a teaspoon to show you that's exactly what it is before he puts it in the pot. So that's Justin Wilson, yeah. You can find him on YouTube.
Try that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it would be like.
When you cup it a certain way, it's like a little bowl in the middle of your hand.
Right.
Right. But do you think that would be half a teaspoon or way less? It's just a pinch. It's just a pinch, man.
Let's see. Emily says, it sounds like I got to cook for me. You got to cook for me, Johnny. I do it all the time. I love cooking. That's something I've always done and enjoyed when I was a kid. And that's why I enjoy it, because I basically learned from my grandmother first, then my mom, and then, of course, I used to work in different restaurants, but I used to watch PBS with all the different cooking networks they had. Love watching him. Yes, he is awesome. Hello, Perini. Hello. Welcome. Let's see. Kat. Neat fishing. Yeah, Justin Wilson's funny. You're gonna laugh a lot of times when you're watching him. Hello, Kat. Welcome. Hello.
Yeah, I have to pull him up.
Yeah, Justin Wilson. Yeah, we're going to be meeting at antique malls, by the way, Miss Carol. And don't get me to tell you the town, because I'm not going to lie to you, boo. I do not remember. I know we set it up last night. Robert picked it. But yeah, Justin Wilson's a really an older man that he'll tell a lot of stories while he's cooking at the same time.
That's cool. We're going to check him out. She's sending a link to herself right now.
Yeah, because he does, when he was on PBS every Sunday, it was like right after Julia Childs, and he would come on and he would basically show like the pot roast or turkeys or whatever, wild game, whatever he would find or whatever, and cook. It was amazing on the different dishes that he would do. And that's one of the things I did like too, because also in New Orleans, I don't say I cared for his videos too much, but John Paul, he has a cooking class thing that he does at Nicholls State University in Thibodaux, Louisiana. And I don't mind watching him. It's just sometimes his cooking ethics and his stories, I don't understand it. Really. Now with Justin Wilson, you can believe his stories, but there's just something about it. To me, it wasn't real. But again, don't get me wrong. They did have some great shows where he would take and he had his kitchen set up where he had this countertop, and it was more like a class where people would watch him cook. And then they would basically, if you were sitting at the top of bar area, he would serve everybody a plate and then turn around and serve everybody that was in the area that he was.
We've been looking at houses lately, and one of the necessities in a house is a kitchen with an island, because we have been cooking in such a cramped kitchen, and Jaslyn wants to get into the cooking videos, you know. So when we were looking at just even last night and looking at their kitchens, I'm like, well, okay, I can mount some cameras there, some lighting there, you know.
Well, if you look at my cooking videos, I love my kitchen with this long island I have. I love the idea that I can actually be in the kitchen cooking. And when Robert comes in, he knows I hate being closed up. And our first house we had that we lived together, the kitchen was so small, I still was able to put like a butcher block in the center just to give me something to go around with, to move around, because the kitchen was so small. The next house we did the in the middle of the island was the sink and a big bar.
Okay.
This house, I have the whole island in the middle is cabinets on both sides. I have the stove on the middle. Then I put a pot holder at the top of my stove to hold all my main pots that I use. And I love it because I can turn around and have to move more and have more space in this kitchen. Wings of Love. Hello, and good morning. Love you, Tommy. I love Tim. Love your videos. Okay. Let's see. Native Pie. Everybody saying hello.
Good morning.
Justin Wilson is long gone, but he is, yes, and he is on 24/7 on YouTube. That's right.
Yeah, I dropped his link in chat for anybody else.
Says, Johnny, I also thought you'd look familiar. You look like the guy on PBS cooking shows, Frugal Gourmet. Huh.
Okay.
J Smith?
Back.
I'm going to check that one out.
He's making a mess over here.
I'll
He'll be right back.
Okay.
I just got to check on these rubber rats.
I'm going to check that out because I do love watching PBS, and I also sold several DVDs from PBS videos. So I'm going to check it out because I love watching channel on PBS stuff.
He can have the little chair now.
She said, nope, you got it now.
It's all mine now. No, he went to check on the kids because we have a camera upstairs. We haven't seen any of them moving around. So, yeah. So we went to go check on them.
I'm definitely going to check that out. All right, let's see here.
Loved his wine. Add more wine. Right. See, and I don't honestly know who it is. So I did say, share the link in chat, and I also sent it to Tommy so we can watch it a little bit later.
I'm gonna tell you right now if that's him. Yep, that's him.
I figured it was him, and
oh God, I love the way he dresses too. The little suspenders.
But yeah, our kitchen, it's a
guarantee is all. He always says that. I guarantee.
Yeah, we have a galley kitchen, and we only have one side of cabinets, and our workspace literally is like this. Like, it's not big at all.
Yeah.
We have the sink and the stove, and then we have like this little area on the other side of the stove, and then over by the sink there's a little spot over there, and then there's an open wall with the refrigerator.
Now you see all these comments they get in the chat about they remind me of certain people. I gotta look these people up. So don't forget to put your links in the chat so that everybody can check to make sure they're still subscribed to you. Carol says, I love your mental health channel. In case if you didn't know for sure, she did change it to Monday night. So if you missed it this week, you can go back and check it out. She did move it to Mondays this week.
Yep. It's just easier for one, and with research, I want to be able to help as many people as possible. I want people to know it's a safe place. And I have two co-hosts. So Peter.
I do have to say this, Emily. When you say you're drinking wine and when you're cooking with wine, you got to remember, when cooking with wine, you're actually cooking out the alcohol. So you don't really get drunk from cooking with wine. I'm sorry, go ahead.
But
you're talking about your co-host?
Yeah, Peter Punisher and Heather. Dwayne.
Yep.
His wife. I couldn't think of his YouTube channel.
Callie, I can see that happening too.
Oh, I've watched him in lives where his smoke alarm has gone off.
I know.
It's awesome. Smile.
What'd I miss? Start over.
Talking about somebody
was
said they
kidding.
liked my or
Miss Carol said she liked her mental health challenge channel.
I
Yeah,
should
well-
remember that because my mother's name is Carol. So that's pretty awesome. Wait,
James
what?
says he makes homemade pie using vodka, makes the crust more flaky.
Oh boy.
I did hear about that before.
Never heard that. I have to look
But we're
into
also
that.
getting advice from somebody who sets off his smoke detector.
Yeah, exactly.
But it could be worth trying. But yeah, I was just explaining our kitchen and how tiny it is. And I mean, it's to the point where you can't even put an island, even a small island in the middle to work with.
No,
So,
it's almost a galley kitchen.
yep.
Almost.
I see Tigger.
That's James.
Yes, it is.
He's invisible today. Oh, there he is. In my coffee.
I couldn't resist.
It's empty.
I put whiskey in my sweet potato pie. Never thought of that.
Yeah, when I put vodka in a pie crust, I'm making pie crust. It makes the crust flakier.
I've heard about it, but I've never done it.
You don't get drunk on it, but
Right, because you're cooking the alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm not interested.
oh man, when you can make good pecan pies with great crust.
I also want to say hello and welcome to Unique Store, Miss Bonnie. Hello, hello, and also welcome and hello to Miss Moonstone Mama herself, Miss Devon.
Hello, hello, everybody.
Hello. Unless it's your mom, usually they let us know. It's all in caps. I think it's her mom.
James, I must say, you are looking good today.
Well, thank you. Yeah,
I mean, he's looking like he's getting ready to go out on a date or something. You're looking pretty
I
fancy.
always do this. I wake up in the morning, no offense, shower, shave, and get dressed up like I'm going to work. So I've done
And
that.
actually, not necessarily in that order.
I mean, I'm not saying,
That's right.
saying that like normally you look like crap. I'm just saying you have like this glowy aura thing going on today.
Well, lately, I have to say this about James. When I've been watching him on channels, especially when he's on the weekend, every morning when he wakes up, he's always dressed, especially since he's had the new leg that he's got. He gets around more, where he's walking around. He's not using his wheelchair as much, except for when he's out the house. But he's been doing a lot of walking when he's gotten that new leg in. And so I've noticed that he does do a lot more of his dressing and getting ready for the day, like he is going to do something. That's good for him, because it builds somebody's morale in their day, you know?
Yeah, I have ZZ
You have
Top
to say that.
in my head now, James. Thank you.
It is something. Yeah, it's a task. It's a
Emily's comment.
Emily says maybe James is pregnant.
You got that baby glow?
No, actually, the procedure I do in the morning, it's something I psych myself out, because I have depression, and yeah, I get in the moods where I don't want to continue. And
You know, I understand that, because
I just do it. I get up, I get dressed, and yeah, we're gonna do this.
well, even like when somebody goes through any type of illness or cancer and things like that, and you don't feel like doing it. For me, when I was going through my chemo and I was going through what I was going through, even just the little thing of getting dressed, no matter if you were going out the house or not, it made you feel much better. And so that's why I see out of James, because I used to do that. There were some days I didn't want to get dressed. I didn't want to get out of bed. I just wanted to stay in the house. But as long as I got dressed and I felt like I was going to accomplish something, it made me feel good too. So
I
Uh,
put
That's
this morning. Feel good.
about this before. It's it's that depression is an ugly thing, and
Yeah.
you can fall down a hole quick and not come out. So.
And Kat said a good comment. She says, good for you for pushing through it. And you have to.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when you get told you have cancer, for example, and in this case with James, he had to get some limbs cut, and he's got issues with his skin, but he knew where his problem was, and he fixed it to the point of, how long has it been you had smoked a cigarette?
Okay, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 6 days completely today at 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
I quit for 16 days and then had a little relapse. So now I'm on 6 days no smoking.
Well, that's going to happen because I know this has been a little over 3.5 years for me. But the longer and the more you do it, the more it's going to be easier for you, maybe. But then again, how long have you been smoking?
Oh, my goodness. 15 years old, like 10 years old.
A long time.
Yeah, for me, I started when I was 9, so I know how that was. It was hard to quit, and I've done it 3 or 4 times, but this last time was one bad. It happened.
Yes, but what? 10 years? Wait, 16 and 10. You're not that young. She's doing math.
I can't do the math. This is tripping my brain.
Now, James, are you just quitting, or are you using a patch or medication or anything? Just stopped.
Yeah. This disease I have is caused by nicotine. So I can't use a patch or
okay.
So, and I just quit.
I had Burger's disease.
Chantix really works, by the way. But
I
was quitting, and the military gave me the Chantix, so I sent them to them to help them quit.
I tried the Chantix, and no, man, I was just pissed off all the time.
He would start fights for it was like he was making up things in his head and just snapping off. It was not a good mix for him.
Yeah.
Not surprised on that because I thought to myself when I tried Chantix before a few years back and it worked. And I thought if I ever ran out of marijuana, I would take Chantix.
Well, they say that Chantix doesn't work with everybody's chemistry, especially males.
Okay. It gave me not hallucinations, but it gave me really fun dreams. Yeah. Yeah.
Fishing and Pickett says, I went numb and thinkless when doctor told me I had cancer. I didn't remember anything I did for the rest of that day. And I understand that because that happened with me. Especially when you're by yourself and you don't have anybody to be with to help you through it. It makes it hard. But, once you get over it and you start doing the things that you need to do to correct it or get better, it makes you feel better. Somebody said something, congratulations, James. That is so hard. Yeah, it is. But again, the disease that you have is called Berger's disease.
Yeah. Yeah. And they wanted to amputate my leg back in October of last year. And it took me 6 months to come to the realization that was going to happen in March. And I thought, no, I can fight this. No. And I've let another person know. I've talked to one other person about this, but it's difficult losing a body part.
Yeah,
I can imagine. I couldn't imagine the feeling to have to.
You don't think you're
give up a body
person anymore.
What's that?
It's like you don't feel like you're a whole person anymore. So it can be tough.
I do have to say this about you, James. When I first started watching you on the morning show with Victoria, that was when we were headed in moving our house and all that. It was amazing on how you still kept. I understand it's probably hard to put a front up, but when you were on camera, you kept a good positive attitude about it. And as long as you kept talking about it, it felt like, to me, that's what I felt. It felt like it was helping you deal with it. And then when you were going in through the nursing home and you were getting it done and you would come on the show after your morning therapies and all that stuff, I think for me to watch you go through that, it made yourself a better person because you were dealing with it in the best way you could, but also showing others what you were going through at the time. And so that was a very courageous thing you did with that. And that's just my opinion of what I saw on my end as watching you for the first time. Because I didn't see you before that, so I didn't know who you were until then. So I just have to say, definitely that was something, because I know someone else was having that issue, and I think you helped her through it, She's dealing with it now herself, and because of you, it helped her deal with her problems. And you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that's very courageous what you did, and you did work through it with everybody. So, James, I must say you are handling it very well. You don't just lay there in bed after operating, you just keep going. And that's another thing I noticed. you kept going. You kept doing what you had to do to keep yourself going and keeping your faith up. So that's a big thing to do for somebody, that you did for yourself. No, never ending saga. Hello, Kevin. We were just asking about you tonight. So good to see you. Look at this panel of influencers. So good to see you, Kevin. I hope everything's going well, and I hope you got your moon pie care package I sent you. Let's see. So good to see you, Kevin. Land Shark Picker. Hello. Miss Debbie. Hello, little Debbie. I just wanted to say, James, you are a very vulnerable and very sexy, and you are so much a whole. You are a whole to us, and that's true.
Right. I mean,
right. Jumping around. Everybody's saying good morning. Yep, Kevin. Everybody was asking about. Definitely, it was good to see you today. We'll be sending messages your way just to see if you're okay. So that's good to see. Moon pies lasted 15 minutes. Oh my God! So that means you got them. Well, one of the morning shows he did, everybody was talking about it, and so he'd never had a moon pie.
Yep, I was there.
And so I sent him a message asking him, like, I had a list of different flavors, and I said, which one do you like the most? He says, well, everybody in the chat was saying go with the mint chocolate. So I sent him one with a little package with a couple other things with it, and so I was waiting for him to get it. And yeah, I'm glad to see you liked it. Kat says, James, you are James, good for you, but being open and honest with yourself, but also remembering to remind yourself of the positivity dealing with the depression and losing a bomb. Losing a bomb boob. Okay, to cancer, yeah.
Jeez.
Truthfully, only 10 minutes. Wow, Kevin, that must have been some good stuff. You liked it then. So yeah, Kevin, then James, that's one of the things you don't realize when you first started going through this, and you showed everybody what you were going through in the steps. You definitely helped some people realize that, everybody has some rough things they're going through in life, but to watch somebody else go through it, then you realize that you're not the only one going through something that's rough like that. So
yeah.
Perini says, I wanted moon pies so bad I ordered the double moon pies from Walmart. Wow. I didn't know Walmart sold them. Good morning, Kathy. Hello, and welcome. Thank you. Every day, James, you are my inspire me every day. Cool. James, I am gay and I think you're a very sexy man. Tom Cruise, what's up? Hello. How are you doing? So good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Now, remember, anybody who would like to come in, I do have it now where I pin it at the top of the chat instead of me constantly putting it in the chat. If you'd like to come on and either talk about, share your platform or whatever, there's the link at the top and the little blue box at the top. So what is your goals or accomplishments you want to get done this weekend, James? You had anything planned this weekend?
No.
I like that answer. No.
It is maybe getting warm enough to where I can go outside. So I was going to try to do that.
What's the temperature like right now for you?
50-something.
Yeah. We're 40. It was 41 at about 10 o'clock this morning. Let's see.
Right now we got 42. Supposed to hit 46.
It is sometimes hard to find the positive, but there are always a lot when you make yourself think of them. It helps me write them down so I can go back and look at them and add them to the list. And again, every time you look at something, you do have to try to think of the positive. Granted, my dad used to always tell me this when I was growing up, and my mom. When you always try to pity yourself and put yourself down, and you don't like this, and you're doing this, and you feel bad about yourself, always think about how there is someone out there doing worse than you. That's dealing with something that's even worse. So that's just a thought for the day. We are giving James a big head. I love it.
59 here, but Tommy.
Wow.
For the week, this whole week.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think the high this weekend is going to be 60s. Emily says, I cannot imagine there is a grief process involved. That is okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that now? Let me see.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, we need to go, James. We need to go. I can go for some margarita and tacos for a couple.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait, it doesn't take much for margaritas for me. That's what we had.
$18 one way from Chicago to Merida. We have an international airport there in town. So
shit, we can
do it, Carol. Put in the chat.
$18.
114 was for one day, but yeah, most times usually about $200.
Carol said in the chat, she says, "Oh, I'm sure he wouldn't mind some head." I mean, so he's getting a big head. Crying is so healing and important. Honored, you're open to us. Yeah. I might be unstable, but I can keep going on with my life, and that is so true. You have to.
Oh, well, we are all unstable.
Yeah.
Some more than others.
Right.
And again, like a lot of people always say, fake it till you make it. But a lot of times you just have to take it one day at a time, one step at a time.
Right. Kevin had a question for him, Tommy.
All right, let me find it.
It's up.
Oh, it went up. He just asked how DJ Jazzy Jazz is doing. She's doing good. She's getting ready to pop another video here, probably this weekend sometime, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I must have missed some
very good, and she talks about Kevin. She's really appreciative that the work you did to help her out with the sub count and everything. She's very.
Oh, by the way, Kevin, did you see her emotion, her reaction to the subs that weekend on her video?
Yeah.
She was hysterical. It was funny.
Yeah, her face, it was just priceless.
It was priceless, exactly. I watched it when it came out, and I was like, "Yeah, Kevin, you did it on your show that weekend, and it showed in her video."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was.
I don't know. I can't find it.
I don't think if I didn't have my phone up quick enough, I would have missed it because it was just perfect.
When I watched it, it was like the reaction she gave was not exactly what you thought it would be.
Right.
That's even more funny. Yeah.
Yeah, because she was like nonchalantly, because she was just nonchalantly talking, answering Tommy's question, and then all of a sudden she looked down. She's like, I'm like, I can't.
The funny part.
I can't even do it. It was just perfect. It really
like
was.
the show that the commercial used to have about priceless. The first thing is like a keychain worth $20, a meal at whatever $15. The emotions that she showed in the video, priceless.
Exactly.
Let's see. She is.
There was a MasterCard commercial banned, by the way. It was a bad one though.
Yeah, it was a good video.
Look up a MasterCard banned commercial.
Okay.
It's about this couple going on a date and coming home.
Yeah. Hello and welcome, Danica from Lady Luck Junk. Hello.
Hey, Danica.
Good to see y'all this morning. Yeah, it's funny how you can go back and watch certain videos, and it's like it makes you remember the commercials they used to have back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta get it.
Let's see, Kevin, are you going to go live after Johnny, please? Or Kevin, you can come on. It's up to you.
I think that was a request.
Get my chair back.
And Kevin, you're more than welcome to come on. The link's right at the top in blue. If you want to come on and just talk without your camera on, you're more than welcome to.
Excuse me one moment.
I tell it to everybody. As you see, James didn't deny me. He wanted. Yes, exactly.
No comment. Excuse me,
Well, Kevin, I'm so glad to see you in the chat, and we know you're okay. I understand if you got a lot to do, but you're more than welcome to come on for a little bit and say hello, whatever you'd like to do. You're more than welcome. You're always welcome on the morning show.
Yeah, I got a lot of listening to do today myself.
Well, I'm caught up for the weekend, so I did that for a reason, because once I planned going out to
do like 800 listings per day, right, Johnny?
Actually, I did 56 yesterday.
Plus your shipping. Plus your shipping.
Yep, I sure did. I got all my packages already packed for the week, for the day that's going out.
So your day starts like at 2 in the morning or something?
I usually am up between 2:30, 3 o'clock at the latest. Every now and then it might be 4:30, but never any later than that. Hey. Let's see, Johnny, you will get your info this evening. Okay.
Morning, Gary. West Side Gary in the house
this evening. All right, thank you, Kevin.
Hi, Gary.
Hey, Gary, how you doing this morning? Hello, and welcome. So good to see y'all this morning. So yeah, this weekend I did most of what I wanted to do yesterday because I just wanted to get ahead of myself when it comes to listings. So now I'm at 1,348, and I did do 56 listings yesterday. So now I just got to keep going at it and keeping it over the 1,300 that I'm trying to reach and keep at. And this weekend I need to start my sale, which will be after lunch. I will start my weekend sale.
You got me blown away. I think I'm at like 225 listings.
Well, when I first started, I burned myself out really quick because I was doing anywhere from 45 to 75 listings a day. But the more I listed, and that was a good problem to have because the more I listed, the more I sold. But then it was trying to keep that number up. And so finally, when I got over the 800 mark, I would always raise my goal up to want to reach that next level to where then it wasn't as hard for me to keep working at it. It was just a matter of keeping it up. Yes, Kevin, I just reached yesterday 1,348 pieces listed on my eBay store. Hello, and welcome, Rhonda. Hello, how you doing? And so now my goal is to keep it over the 1,300 and list more every day. But I basically go through at least, like, yes, I didn't expect to do 56 listings, but I did. But I usually have anywhere from 16, 25, 26 listings to do every day that I'm trying to do upon everything else that I do every day.
Oh, yeah, Johnny.
Yes.
Jazz wants if she could pop in here and say hi.
Yes. The link's right there, girl. Come on in.
She's right
Everyone here is Jazz, so let's get her up and bigger so y'all can see who she is. Good morning.
That's a quick computer.
Kevin is in the chat, by the way, just to let you know.
That's it.
Congrats on the subs and the videos. This is James.
This is James.
Yeah, she knows James. She knows James quite well.
You're following me, Kathy. Everybody's saying good morning, Jazz.
Morning, all.
So talk a little bit about your experience on when you reached over that 100 sub count.
When I reached over 100 subs, I was like, in my mind, I said, yes, this is going to be a good day.
It was priceless, though, for your video that you did. I'll tell you that much.
Yes. I was like happy, like super happy. And I was like, I'm going to become famous soon.
About your game that you...
Oh, yeah. So I have a game on a computer. And so I was like, I was talking with someone and I asked him if he had YouTube. And he said yes. And I said, do you know who Jasmine Off the Wall is? But it wouldn't let me put my name in there, so I had to like put spaces in between each word.
Right.
And because it won't let you put your name, so-called the game that I have won't let you put your name in chat.
In the title, yeah.
Yeah. So then I had to put spaces in between, and it actually registered. And he said, well, I watch her. And I said, well, you're talking to her right now? And he's like, really? full story.
Let's see. Sub to all of you in the chat.
And then everyone came in because we were in a small den in the game.
Uh-huh.
And then everyone started looking for me, and then found where I was, and then came straight into the cave and was like, hi, can I have your autograph? Hi. and I'm like, oh my god, so much overwhelmness. I gotta go eat. I'll be back.
There's a comment in the chat for you, Jazz, from Susanna's Chronicle. She says, you are famous, dear. You have a beautiful soul, Jazz.
Thank you.
Let's see. Lady Luck says that is radical, Jazz.
She didn't know what that was. She kind of was like, that worked.
So if you haven't subscribed to her, there, Callie just put the link in there, and it's also in the descriptions of this video below. There's her link to her channel. What happened was we were on Kevin's live on one of the weekends, and we were talking about her channel and getting her to try to get over 100 subs, and we wound up doing it in Kevin's Never Ending Sagas live that Saturday. And so if you haven't checked out the video where she reached that 100 and her reaction, definitely check out the video and show that way you can see what her reaction was. And Kevin says we're going to start a push for 200 now. There we go.
What do you say?
I'll get you there. Joint effort, and it was Kevin's show that actually he was promoting it, and so everybody was in the chat was going through it and making sure they was subscribed to you. And every time we would get another number, we would keep it up until we got over 100. And so Kevin definitely pushed it that whole time of his show. He did not end the show until you were over 100, not just 100.
Yeah, he wouldn't even talk to his chat until he
Exactly. So that was a good show that weekend. So now the next is to get you to 200.
Thanks.
And if you haven't watched her channel, she also does a lot of painting. So she definitely did, and she just started doing some cooking videos. So definitely check it out. You never know what she's going to be cooking next.
Nope, I'm not sure quite yet, but I am going to be doing a painting video, maybe
makeup
painting or makeup video, maybe
this weekend.
So
Oh wow, Jessamy Kathy just dropped another video. I'll have to go check that out too. Started cooking. Yes, Kevin, she started cooking. She just did a video on a marble cake that she baked.
Yes, I did a good job, but not with adding the marble in. I just put it all on the area.
But now you learn the mistake, right?
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. That's how you learn from mistakes, and that way when you do it again the next time, you'll know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Kevin. She started cooking on her channel. She did a live where she was baking a cake, a marble cake.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out on her channel.
And yeah, it was pretty good. Tommy ate most of it.
Yeah.
I sure did.
She ate the other half. He ate more.
Yeah, he ate most of it. It was gone within about, what, let's say, 4 to 5 days.
Yep. So you could tell Kevin watched it already. He said,
Kevin says, "Oh yeah, Jazz, don't forget to wipe that counter."
Yep.
Yes.
Got to clean up after yourself after every.
Yeah, I made that comment. I said, "There you go, girl. You're learning the best." I said, "You always got to clean as you go, so you don't clean at the end."
Yep.
So, yeah. And there's her video that she did her reaction on when she reached over the 100 subs.
My face.
Yeah, I watched it live. Yeah, I was there too. Did you get any, Mom?
I did get a couple bites, but I had to take the frosting off. I'm not a big frosting person.
Yeah, she doesn't like
But the
frosting.
cake itself was so good. It was very moist,
Yeah, it was.
and I was very impressed. I was very proud of her.
I was proud of myself.
Cool.
I had no clue how to make a marble cake.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, that's what you learn. You got to practice and get out of it and break that.
Well,
little
it was funny because the secondary batter is what threw her off.
Yeah.
I was about to call it quits, but then I realized, oh wait, no, I can't do that yet.
And you see, as you get older, there's all kind of little gadgets and things you can buy to make it easier for you, like these little square devices that when you put the cake mix in it, it separates different kind of cakes, and it makes you. That's all. I have all that, so that's how I know.
That was my KitchenAid. I should have made her mix it by hand, but
Oh wow, the old way, huh?
yeah, she used my KitchenAid, and we use that KitchenAid.
Yeah, I saw that. I have a red one just like that.
And remember, Jazz, no cat hair. No cat
None.
Yeah, Tommy was like, "Put the cat down. No, I don't want cat hair in my food."
I ruined it.
That would-
hair. No, next term from Mom. Better go wash your hands. Oh, cat drop. Wash your hands.
That's when you see in my videos, when I'm cooking and doing a cooking video, you will see around my feet, if you see the floor, you'll see my cat and my dogs coming around there to kind of find if I drop something. Like the other day, I was doing a seafood jambalaya, and my cat was all the way around going in circles because she smelled the seafood, but she couldn't get to it because she doesn't get on my counters. Johnny, everything is in red in your kitchen. Yes, it is.
Tommy
You'll-
wants
all my cooking videos,
I like
red and black. That is my colors in my kitchen.
So okay, so unique store or unique.
Bonnie,
Okay, so let me tell you, my KitchenAid, I wanted one for a long time. And Tommy, being the reseller that he is, we went to the thrift store around the corner from us, and we were able to pick up my KitchenAid with everything, the bowl, the mixers, everything for $20. He was able
I'll tell you
to.
my story on how I got mine.
Early.
When Robin and I first met, I had been talking about wanting one of those. And so one day I had stayed at his house because this is when we first started dating. And I got in his truck and he, for some reason, opened the garage door, which I don't know why at the time. And I'm looking there, I said, oh, that's what I want one just like that. And he started laughing. He said, that is yours. Happy Valentine's Day. And it was the actual whole kit of the KitchenAid in red because he knew that's what I wanted. And then the following anniversary, he wound up taking and hiding the box of accessories that go with it, and he had it in the bar in the downstairs, and he gave me this picture and said, now you have to find where this is. I have to go around the house. It's like, okay, I know what the basement looks like. This can't be the basement. I looked, I don't know how many times around it. It was sitting right there behind the bar in the garage with it on the shelf. So yeah, that's how I wound up getting mine.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
$20 was what he paid.
And that's because they just brought it out.
that was a deal.
It was still on the cart. They didn't even get it on the shelf yet.
Right.
I went over there and I thought it was going to be like $60, $70, honestly, you know.
Right.
And I seen that went in the cart so fast and over to the outlet to make sure, like, what is this thing not power on or something?
Right,
know?
exactly. You had to test it.
Went and plugged it in and
Wow.
Yeah, and I had already started collecting KitchenAid attachments beforehand because I really wanted one. So anytime we would find one, we would buy it. And then I kind of gave up on the idea of having a KitchenAid because let me tell you, hand mixers and I do not get along. I blow them every year making Christmas cookies.
Me and
wow.
the hand things work fine too.
Yeah,
Well, those are good when you're doing a small project, but when you're doing a bigger project, those KitchenAids work wonders.
Oh, yes. Let me tell you.
And I love it that it has all the different attachments for either bread or whatever, you know. It makes for a big difference when you're cooking with that or baking with it, for sure.
That's what I use them mostly for.
When I bake bread, I'll use the bread maker just to mix it for me.
Yeah.
And after it's ready and it's final rise, I'll take it out and then bake it in the oven.
Yeah.
But
well, there's nothing like fresh baked bread, no matter how you do it, and the smell of it is just amazing. Yeah, because I have a bread maker, but I don't use it that often.
Yeah, I had a bread maker. I never used it.
I did for a while.
For mixing, you know, the kneading with the hands, it does come in handy.
Jesse, hello, good morning, and hello, and welcome. He says, I need to find me a KitchenAid to make me food and do dishes. Yeah, that would be wonderful. That's a dream come true there.
I was like, KitchenAids don't do that. And then it clicked.
Mine I've been having now for 10, going on 11 years, and I use it a lot.
Oh, I have had mine 5 years, used it 5 times. We use ours all the time.
Oh, so I probably use it.
I do too.
Yeah. I usually use it Christmas time for cookies, sometimes brownies throughout the year. But he makes pizza dough. He makes
oh wow, okay,
the dough, and so when we have homemade pizza, he makes his dough and.
Poor Jesse. You read that, huh?
So go eat.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
Maybe.
Making some breakfast.
Yep, I'll be back probably.
Yes, she answered you fast. Yep.
And I don't want cereal. I want something baked. I want something cooked for breakfast.
Right.
Let's see. She says, "Do you want to sell me? Let me know." Yeah, those things are heavy, but they're good. I love mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we keep ours on the shelf, and I did have it when we first got it. Like I was so excited when he found it and then showed me. And I was like, yeah, okay, there's a catch here. Maybe I thought maybe each piece was, more money, but no, it was all $20
And the thing is like new. I mean, it didn't even show any wear. The only thing that was missing was where you put the attachments in the front of the head.
The little cover.
Yeah, it was just missing that. So I just put a wine topper stop in there.
Susanna says she's had hers for 30 years and the thing still works like it's the first day she got it.
Yeah.
They're a powerful mixer.
They are amazing. And I tell you one thing, that's the best thing I have in my kitchen. You don't see it because I used to keep it on my counter in my other house. But when we moved here, I have, when you see my kitchen in my cooking videos, I have an area that's got an angle of a 45-degree angle cabinet. And then in there, when you open it, that's where I put all my appliances that are, instead of leaving it on the counter, I put it in there because it has a lazy Susie where I can take and get it right out of there.
There you go.
I love it. So it's not in the way, but it's still there for me to grab it when I need it.
Yeah.
I tried a small order kitchen fixtures, Gary, but the girl are like $20K. Yes, indeed. Jesse, my hubby does the dishes or no food can be cooked later. I hear that. I wish I can say that for myself, but Lord Jesus. But then again, I clean as that goes to where I don't have to worry about it at the end. I just hate doing dishes.
Yeah, it depends on what we're making. Because we do have a small kitchen, like a really small kitchen, and I don't like it. And when we move, we have to have a big kitchen.
That's what I tell Robert. No more small kitchens, because if I'm going to be doing the cooking like this, I cannot stand a small kitchen. Every time he comes in the kitchen and he says, "What's for dinner?" I said, "Food." I said, "What kind of food? The kind you eat?" And I get out of my kitchen.
Exactly that. Yeah. What kind of food? Kind of eat? Next. Yeah.
Exactly.
I got to remember that one.
Well, he does it the minute he gets in the house when he comes home from work and he smells that I'm cooking something. "Oh, what you cooking? Food? What kind of food? The kind you eat?" Oh, you'll see at the end when it's time to eat. He hates that, but I love doing it.
He says I would starve in Kathy's house.
My pet peeve is dirty kitchen and sinks needed to be cleaned and go. Yes, I'm the same way.
A sink is not for holding dishes. The sink is for cleaning dishes.
That's right.
And
paper plates in my house, Justin.
It's not for drying dishes. It's for holding it until you dry it and put them away.
Yeah, that's just, I cannot stand that, especially when I'm going to bed and I turn around and I know my kitchen's clean. I know my sink's emptied out and everything's picked up. And then I wake up in the morning and I see a couple of plates, a couple of, we have to recycle our plastic here. So I rinse out the water bottles, especially when we get the flavored ones. I wake up in the morning, next thing I got to see 2 or 3 of those in the sink. It's like, where the hell did this come from? Robert's been up almost half the morning, late night, just throwing stuff in the sink. It's like, okay. I'll get up and get it done in the morning. So I just don't like that in the kitchen.
Bye, Glenn. Have a great
Catch you later,
day.
bud.
See, Glenn.
We do that with our son all the time. Drives him nuts.
Oh, yeah, because our son, one of his chores is the dishes. And, well, it used to switch off between him and Jaslyn and myself. But because when it wasn't his turn to wash dishes, he would stack dishes in the sink. He would use one right after another. And it's like, we're going to fix that. So now he's stuck doing all the dishes. And now he's learning that 1 cup a day is good. Because they drink a lot of water, but they like their water. And so I'm happy with that. Never had an issue with them doing that, unlike me, who I don't.
Have a good day, Glenn. Don't work too hard, and hopefully you have a good weekend.
So, yeah. We had to do to him what he did to us. So he learned real quick not to do that.
Yeah. But then sometimes, you just take it with a grain of salt when somebody's trying to do that to you. And I think sometimes it's just to aggravate you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I can't prove it. So, who is ready for some natural Friday?
Or neutral.
Neutral Friday. Huh. What's neutral these days? No paper plates in my house. I can't stand them. Look so bad. I would be embarrassed to serve the food off the plate. I told Robert one day when I'm saying, okay, let's serve everything on paper plates. But again, I couldn't take that.
In our house, paper plates is the good china.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my other daughter says, "Hey, do you want me to bring some paper plates over to you?" And I said, "No, I can't stand those, huh?"
It is no longer Black Friday.
Oh.
Neutral. Okay, I get it now. Okay.
Oh,
I understand that now.
Okay. Yeah. Is there a fighting going on? What?
Well, I know they've been doing. Okay. I want to say like 2 weeks ago, maybe more. They've been starting the weekly sales on the weekends from because we're on a lockdown curfew. So 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock, you cannot be on the roads, and all the restaurants and all the stores have to be closed by that time. Here they started Black Friday on Saturday morning at 5 o'clock every weekend for only on the weekends. And then what they do is whatever they show and sell in the store, they're also doing it online for those that don't want to go in the store.
We got like an Amber Alert the other day. Tommy, I don't know if you guys got one. From Michigan, we've been shut down again.
Oh, so, no.
Our tiny little town, we have like 1,500 people here. And we've had on the little Facebook page, an obituary every single day for the last 5 days. And one was a 26-year-old girl. So,
is it our internet that keeps cutting out?
I don't know if it's ours.
No, I think it was Johnny froze up momentarily, but am I okay?
Yeah, you were free. Everybody's been freezing up a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
Amber Alert for a shutdown?
Yeah, it came across on our phone. It was from the Michigan State Department of Health. Pretty much new restrictions, no more in-restaurant dining, takeout only.
Oh, so y'all going backwards.
High schools and colleges shut down. Nothing about middle schools yet.
Yeah.
No, the only thing we've had here, we've had a mask mandate advisory that was due to end tomorrow, and they just extended it to January.
Yeah,
I got to fail.
Cameron is saying Amber Alerts are not for that. No, it was that type of an alert. It's the same alert that came on your phone. Like weather alert.
Get an Amber Alert. Yeah,
we didn't get any of those.
Yeah, I don't. I don't.
I didn't know. You guys are starting to hit high too.
Yeah, I guess they're saying the numbers are going up, but yet their numbers aren't adding up either with what they're saying. There's, we have this alternative care facility at our.
Oh, I understand what Kevin's asking, because Amber Alert's usually for when the kids, there's a child missing.
Correct, but it was it's the same tone that came across on your phone.
An alert. That makes it sound like a siren or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he keeps clipping. But what he was saying was it came across his phone like an Amber Alert.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry,
yeah. So
thank you.
I got it. I'm a little.
I didn't know. You guys are talking. I guess I'm glitching. Sorry.
Yeah, I've noticed it's on all of us. Yeah.
YouTube might be working on stuff again.
I know. That was like that last week. Lord Jesus.
Or StreamYard.
It don't seem like StreamYard and YouTube have been playing well together lately.
Mm-hmm.
No, it hasn't. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right.
I found a service. It's called Reseller. I was trying that one out, but yeah, that was kind of messed up when I was trying to see how it works, and I was doing a dramatic reading on something, and people took it the wrong way. Didn't know it was live. Oops.
Oh.
What do you guys have time for this weekend? You guys gonna do anything fun or?
I need to get out of the house and do so. It's been a while since I've been out and done
Anything.
Anything really. I've just been working here. So I'm gonna get out and do something. I don't know what. We're also gonna rearrange our living room at some point so we can get our Christmas tree up.
Yeah, we brought Christmas lights home from the storage unit last night, and those are going up around the ceiling on where the molding? Is that yeah, the molding's gonna be. So I have my lights around my living room like I want and / dining room, and I'm excited. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. But the way
it shouldn't.
But I can't lift anything, so I'm still on restriction on that. Just like yesterday, I tried to help and I got yelled at by somebody for trying to help lift stuff. So still on restriction, but we will get it done. I should record beforehand so people can see what it looks like. And before and after.
I just saw a state police vehicle backing up out of the driveway.
Oh.
I was like, hold on one moment. And make sure see if I had to run or not. I'm good.
Only you, James. Only you.
What the hell? See this? He's backing up. That's the state police.
Hopefully, he doesn't back up too far into the building.
No, he turned around and took off. So we're good.
There you go.
Yeah, I was trying to see somebody put Tom in the corner. He is not being
Uh-oh.
nice. Uh-oh.
That's up with Tom Cruise.
Yeah, Tom. I know.
That's what I was trying to see what I missed.
What's it say? What's me? Let's see.
I don't know what I get lost in chat. I'm not capable of having more than one conversation at a time because I get myself confused. My multitasking skills are not very good at the moment. So watching everybody chats, the different chats in the chat, I get confused.
Trying to keep track of them?
I'm trying to keep track of them and I get lost. Just saying. I'm keeping it real.
No, it's legal here. Yeah, I'll offer it to them. Said, hide the pot, James. No, I'll show it here. You want some?
You're right.
Yellow Brick Road. He's doing a sniff test near your place.
Hi, if I open up the door. That's why I didn't open the door, you noticed.
Yeah, our governor was supposed to, that was one of his promises of becoming governor was legalization, and he hasn't done anything towards that step yet.
Not
Mexico. Just one of the states submitted a bill for legalization for the whole country. So, in Mexico, it's not legal. It's more legal here than it is in Mexico, believe it or not.
See, I just need to move to a state where it's legal, so I don't have to ingest stupid.
Yeah, I mean, there's more states that are legal than is illegal now.
Yeah, every state that surrounds us, it's legal.
Yeah, and it would help. From what I'm being told, it would help.
Here and with Biden, he wants to reduce it down from a Schedule 3 to a Schedule 2, which is not a good thing for the laws that are in place because then it creates more problems. It needs to be completely removed from the schedule listing. So
I don't understand.
I don't see anything coming anytime soon unless they have Senator Booker from New Jersey had something in place a couple of years ago, but it was shot down completely. So
I don't understand what that means.
A law to come in and completely decriminalize marijuana.
Right.
Oh.
And,
but in most states where it's legal, it's not, from what I'm understanding, right? Or am I?
On no level, but it's still
technically it is illegal everywhere. Period.
Right. It's still federally illegal.
Yes.
Really?
I know here in Massachusetts it's legal, but you cannot travel over the state line with it. You cannot travel with it on an airplane, and you have to be within your backyard or your home As far as doing it just off the streets, whatever, I've seen a lot of people that are doing it regardless. But if they get caught, you can get fined for it, and then you can only have so much at one given time. Because when you do it,
I'm sorry.
It just, when they promise they're going to do something, they need to, like our governor for sure, should have at least attempted, and he didn't. He promised. Everywhere around us, it is legal, not here.
Yeah, I know it's legal in Illinois.
I told Tommy we're just going to move to Illinois, just go right over the border.
Yeah, really.
Just, because I am not somebody who really wants to put pharmaceutical chemical mixture crap into my system. My body doesn't usually handle it very well.
Iris says in Nevada or North Virginia, let's see, that you can use it recreational use, but because she lives in a federal housing, it's illegal. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Before I moved out to Michigan, I was traveling the Southwest with a buddy of mine. We were looking at different places, and we went through Nevada and stopped off in Vegas and went to the recreational store, and it was nice and everything. But yeah, they had you can't smoke it in public, so
right.
Therefore you have to smoke it in your home. But if you have federally subsidized housing, you're not allowed to smoke it at home.
Yeah.
Even if it's medical and it's prescribed to you?
It's illegal federally.
Right.
Oh.
So therefore you cannot do it if you're living in government housing.
Yep.
Yeah, here in Illinois and Massachusetts, they have all the different things you can and can't do, but you can buy it and use it. But you can only have so much. You got to always give your license, because they do use your license when you go to buy it, because that's how they keep track of how much you got within a time span.
And it's only illegal if you get caught.
Right.
Yeah. Now, we did have 2 counties in Wisconsin. I think it's 2, maybe it's 3, but I know it's 2 for sure, that did drop it all the way down to a $1 fine for less than 27 grams.
Now, that's another thing Suzanne is correct on. In Massachusetts here, it's illegal to sell anything with menthol cigarettes or vapes of any flavored vapes. A lot of people here just go across the border to New Hampshire or wherever any other state is, because only in Massachusetts you can't use vaping with menthol or even buying cigarettes with menthol.
Why? Wait, what?
They banned it in the state of Massachusetts. I want to say sometime before all this pandemic started. They already down the selling of menthol cigarettes, and you cannot buy, only in the state of Massachusetts, you cannot buy any flavored vapes or menthol vape.
What's the
thing with the menthol?
They stopped doing it because of the kids was smoking it and getting hooked on it.
It's a flavoring and
it's a flavoring.
I believe Mayor or Governor Newsom in California signed into law too just recently in regards to menthol and vape flavors. I believe. Gary, is that true? He would know because he uses a vape. So I think in California they passed a similar law.
Yeah. Each state is different, but in Massachusetts, if you go to get a vape shop, the only thing you're going to get is a strength of regular tobacco flavored vaping. They cannot sell it anywhere in the state of Massachusetts.
Oh, wow. See, you'd be in trouble. I can't. Menthol is too strong and it makes me cough way harder than normal.
They mask the other chemicals they put in for the addictive quality. So it's already addictive enough.
It's what? Yeah. I thought
it's addictive enough.
Yeah, because Iris even says the normal cigarettes is hard to even quit as a heroin. Yeah, that.
Hurrah.
All right, I gotta go to the warehouse and work. Well, don't work too hard, Gary. Tom, working tonight. Have a great day, Johnny and panel. Yes, you too. I'm so glad to see you were able to come and visit us. Vaping is illegal and no flavors at all.
New York, yeah, New York.
Which is, I mean, there's heavy metals and things that are in that crap.
Yeah, that's how it is here too. No flavors. It's strictly just tobacco.
Wow.
That's illegal. Why isn't smoking illegal?
Exactly.
Right.
Because this country was grown on and economically became an economic powerhouse because of tobacco.
So we need to print a United States map
Well,
and cross off states.
I'll tell you what. All this talk of smoking makes me need to go have a cigarette before I get to work.
Especially like what Kevin says, he can't wait to have it where they make it illegal for smoking while driving. In the state of Louisiana, if you're in a vehicle with a child and you are smoking and they catch you, you will get a ticket because you cannot smoke within so many feet of a child, whether it's in your home or in a vehicle.
Wow. In Louisiana. Coastal town, but in California, there's one small coastal town. It is illegal to smoke in public.
I'm trying to where else was like that. There was someone.
I don't think it's San Luis Obispo, but it was one of the coastal towns in California.
Yeah. So I really realized the show.
Did you see that?
Can't smoke with kids in the car, Kevin. Yeah, that's like that already in Louisiana, and they will give you a ticket for it too.
Wow.
And they made that. Oh Lord, that was years ago. They made that law.
Guys, I'm gonna have to take off. I'm gonna see if I can get out there and get some.
Yeah.
Sun.
Yeah, go enjoy some outside.
Yeah.
Alexa.
So yeah, I get going. Stuff to do.
Hello, Yellow Brick Road. Hello, and welcome. Yeah, we need to start getting ready for the weekend. I got some things I got to get ready for my antique booth for this weekend. Because tomorrow and Sunday I will not be working much except for bringing stuff to my antique mall Sunday, and then tomorrow I'm doing my meetup with Miss Susanna's Chronicle with me and Robert and her partner, and we're gonna go do some antiquing.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Robert found, of course, when he was down here back in March of last year, before we even bought the house, he was basically here doing things because he had to start work last year in March. And so he was kind of like venturing out on his weekends, trying to find things. And he remembered going to some of the antiques at a particular place. And so that's why we're going to be doing that tomorrow, because there was one he told me about. And I went to look at the Facebook page, and they're so neat and clean and organized in this antique book. I told Robert, that's where we got to start.
Oh.
So I don't like going to antique malls that are cluttered and nasty.
No,
yeah.
Me either.
Yeah.
I got to get out of here. I got couple bigger packages I got to package up.
Yeah, I already got my packages ready. I just got to bring it to the post office and go get some things at the Walmart, because I'm trying to get the rest of my last minute stuff for Thanksgiving next week, and I don't want to be in the stores next week.
I got to get these kids on some outdoor yard work while it's halfway nice.
Right. Yeah, because it's a beautiful day today.
Absolutely.
All right, everyone. So Massachusetts is littered with antiques. Yes, they are.
I did drop the link for our singing contest announcement show tonight at 8 o'clock. You'd like to see people there if you ain't got nothing to do.
Let me get it, and I'll put it in there.
And I just dropped it in chat.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be cool.
And tonight, don't forget, that's where he's going to talk about everything about the show, which do's and don'ts, and how you can take care of that. How's your babies, Johnny? They're doing fine. Just an update, the tumor that was found on Latte, my Carentaria, on his side, they did a test on it, and it's benign. So he does not have a tumor, but it's a fatty type tissue tumor. So it is benign, so he'll be okay. And so we got to start getting the next steps of him with his Cushing disease under control, because it's just getting worse. And he's 14 years old, but I wanted to make sure he has a happy and comfortable life.
Right.
The rest of what he can live. He's still active, but still, it's just a concern. So we wanted to take care of that. Other than that, they're doing fine. So yes, definitely. Thank you for asking, Miss Carol. And so with that being said, love always. Love is forever. Please be kind to one another until we meet into the next chat. As I always say, have a fabulous day. And